Okay, for our first DIY, you will need these 3 gnomes and some felt carrots, eggs, and the bunny. And first, open up and you also need scissors and a glue gun. Now, first let's get out, there's little paws in here. Let's get them out. And then let's get a pink one, a blue one. Let's just go all 3 in pink for the ears, because that's what we're getting ready to do, is just cut these down, or cut these off, I should say, not down. Just lay the bunny head off to the side. And let's do that to 3 of these. And what you want to do, make sure you get your little finger guards on, if you have any. You can get them at the Dollar Tree, 3 in a pack. Okay, now make sure these, just put you some glue on the bottom. Put you in a good little ear on each side. Hold it. Now do the other side here. Now if you don't have these finger guards here, be sure to be very careful and not burn yourself. Pull any string that you have off. Now do the other side here. Now let's do, if there's any little piece here, just cut that off. I missed a couple and went ahead and glued them on. I wasn't thinking. Now you can leave this right here with just putting the ears on, or you can go ahead and do like I'm going to do and put some eggs or carrots on. I'm thinking I'm going to hold it up to it and see how they look. Because here's the eggs. They have little stones in them, and they come purple, let's see, purple, pink, and green. So I'm going to do this one. I'm not going to put the, I think it would look silly if you put anything right here, but we could put the little gnome feet on and then do the yellow, the pink, and then the green, just put some see if the purple would look good. I think it would look so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue right there. Just a little. Look how cute that looks. There's one. All it needs is just a little dot of glue, not a lot. There's what that one looks like. You could also get some green felt, but I don't know if the green would match, and cut out the little circles and put on top of this. But I don't have any. And I'm just working with what I have with stuff that came from the Dollar Tree. And I think that just makes them give them character. Look how cute that is. Okay, now let's go on to the next one. Okay, for our next DIY, you will need one of these wood crates, the kind that does not have the space in between. It comes all in one piece with these just cut in. You will need some, I'm using Cameo Pink, Pale Daffodil, and Cloudless. Now, all you need to do is do 3 spring Easter colors, and whatever color you paint this one, paint the top too, or well, the bottom. But just get you some. I'm just going to, on the top one, I'm just going to do that. And let's put a nice thick coat on. That way all it has to do is just dry one time and you don't have to go over it. And take this, what's extra, and paint the side. Now, be sure don't go down into the other one. And if you do, it's okay. You can paint right over it. Or get a paper towel and just wipe it. And it comes right off. Okay, that's enough on that one. Make sure you get all the streaks and lines out. And you're going to be doing your sides too, down to just where the top piece of wood here ends. And then in the center, mine's going to be yellow, and then the bottom blue. You can even do green for the bottom, or just make sure you have a nice smooth surface on top. Now, let's see. And then you do the yellow. I already did some here and this side, but just small strokes. Doesn't have to be a wide or long strokes, just small ones to make sure you get it real nice and smooth. Something on mine there. And then we've got, let's go ahead and go over any that you, because the yellow is real light and this wood really absorbs the paint. So if you see any spots that are looking bare like, just go ahead and just add a little bit more paint. The same with the sides. That one looks good. And then we need to do this one. It's not, it doesn't take that long to do this, really. Okay, and then next to be the light blue. Okay, for our next DIY, you will need some of these table scatter beads for Easter. They just come in a pack at the Dollar Tree. Some needle and thread, preferably white. Since I used on the crate pink, yellow, and blue, let's just use those. Don't use the purple unless you use the purple. Let's see, pink, yellow, and blue, and do it in that order. Slowly, that way it doesn't break the foam. And just take it all the way up to the end. And you just keep repeating these colors or the colors that you're using until you get to the end. There's pink, yellow, and blue. Now let's go pink, yellow, and blue again. And let's do that until we get all the way up to the end. And again, go slow. That way you don't, your needle doesn't break the foam. See how it's beginning to look? Do that all the way up to the end. Okay, once you get to the end, just first get your glue gun and glue that right to the foam ball. Glue your thread and go all the way around it, get it all the way around. And then you can cut that end off. That way you don't have to tie it because it will break. And just put that right down in it. Now go over here to the other end. Cut that thread down just a little. And glue it. Now let's lay that aside and let it dry. Now for the next DIY, get you some jute rope. We're going to make a tassel. And just wrap it around your hand or anything that you, if you already know how to make a tassel, anything that you normally will use to make one. And then go ahead and cut this off. I can shorten that up. See how it's longer? We'll shorten that up after we're finished here. Now get you some more jute rope ready. Wrap this around it. Real tight. Go ahead and tie it off. Tie it off real tight too. Go ahead and cut that. See how that one, okay, now take your scissors and just go through here. And cut it. Make sure you cut them all. And just fluff it up. Now, get you some more jute. This is how I do with this. I just take some jute rope, put it in between the last two, and tie it. Go ahead and double knot it, but not too tight. Go ahead and cut that off. I'm just wrapping this around it a little. And then we want to tie this. This is the only way I know how to make a tassel stay on these foam. But now if you have the beads, you connect it right through the the hoe in them. And then once you have it knotted, you just it just lays like that. You can arrange it when you when you're putting it on. And then I glue this right here. To the last bead, just to give it an extra security. Just keep pushing because the glue does have a tendency to melt these balls a little. Now, on the other end, we're going to just glue the bunny. Just a little bit of glue is all you need. And if you want to do a carrot or an egg, you can do any of those. But we're finished with this. Now let's lay this over. Okay, for the letters on this, you will need some transfers or just stickers from the Crafter Square at the Dollar Tree. And you can put whatever you want on them. I am going to put carrot patch. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Carrot patch, and what you do, cut these out. These are rub-on transfers. See how that works? Okay, just make sure you cut. See how I cut that? Now it's not overlapping. Now carrot. Do the same here, carrot patch. Okay, once you have the word put on there, we'll just lay it on there. Just take your transfer paper off. If you have one of those things to rub on it, you can use that. But if you don't, I'm just going to use my finger. And you just make sure you put it on straight. It just peels right off. And you just do it like that all the way. That's what it should look like, or similar, depending, or you can use your own words that you want, spelling something. If you don't have the rub-on transfers, you can also use marker, black marker, to write it in, whatever you're wanting to say. And I'm going to use some of these felt stickers, the carrots, just, well, not some, just one. and glue it to the bottom. But first, before I glue it, I'm going to see how I want it to lay on it. I don't want it to go too far over on the words. What I can do, just take your scissors, trim it where you want it to go. That way it lines up. And this, trim it off the side too. And then you can take the back off. It just sticks on. Line it up first. And this one is almost finished. Now we need to maybe get some ribbon and put some ribbon on it. Okay, I want to use this blue ribbon. It's lace ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree, but the other side of it fell off. Anyway, just lay this flat. Baby, you can't come over here. Line it up. It's better to have too much coming around on this end than not enough. Now, go ahead and just cut you off a big piece. And let's just tie a bow. Once we get it lined up where we want it, over towards the end here. The bow doesn't need to be a real big one because you don't want it to be the focus point. Just make sure you measure them. And cut your tails about the same. Okay, now just fluff your bow. And one last thing, just put you some glue right up under here to make sure it stays. And just redo your bow there. And you can lay this around. Like that. You can even make this longer by adding a couple more beads. There we go. And there's the finished product. Okay, I want to thank y'all for stopping by and checking out my channel today. If you liked it, click that like button. It really helps my channel grow, and I'd love it if you would sorry, my cat's trying to come by over here. No, honey, stay over there. No, 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 baby. And I hope you all subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell right next to it. That way you won't miss any future uploads. And you will also become a member of my family here on YouTube, and I would really love to have you as part of my family. And you will be entered into the giveaway contest that I have going on, and I will have more information about that in the description explaining everything. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.